What's up, you guys? How you doing today? So I kind of wanted to get into a little bit about what's going on with Warframe trade chat on Xbox right now, and this will still be helpful for you if you're on PC or PS4 because it's really just kind of a lesson in general. It's not necessarily, it's only targeted at Xbox right now because this is what Xbox is going through. And basically what's happening is the prices in Warframe trade chat right now have dropped significantly, and it's not a permanent thing. That's not really the way that this sort of stuff works. The trade chat in the game of Warframe is alive, and it basically has a pulse. And just like everything that has a pulse, you have your highs and you have your lows. So it's kind of that's really what's going on with prices. We're seeing a time right now where everything is just really low. This is a buyer's market, and it will rebound. It will go back up like it always does. This has just been a thing that's, you know, kind of just happens in like markets and stuff like that. This is why those of you that like pride yourself on like this is how much something is, and that is the exact price, and if you offer me higher or lower, you are wrong. I unfortunately have to just let you know that you are wrong. That is not the way that that works. This trade chat has a pulse. Everything's up and down, and there are no set prices. Nothing in this game, in this market, is a fixed price. Something is worth as much as someone else is willing to pay for it 100% of the time. So even though this is a buyer's market, you could still find people that'll pay regular price or high price or whatever. It's still possible. There are no fixed prices in an open market trade system. That's what's beautiful about the trading system in this game. So currently, a buyer's market, for you guys that aren't aware, is an economic situation in which goods or shares are plentiful and buyers can keep prices down. Now, if this were a seller's market, which is what we all want to see again, and I'll get into that in a little bit as well, but a seller's market is an economic situation in which goods or shares are scarce and sellers can keep prices high. So keeping that in mind, even though we're in a buyer's market right now, you guys should still be able to, or at least, you know, a lot of you guys that have been around for a while, probably still have some vaulted stuff that's scarce, which is why you'll still see, even in this down market where a lot of things are kind of selling low, you still see things like Loki being sold for 500 or more, Rhino being sold for 800 to 900 platinum, how I just got this message earlier today before I even started this. Neo Fringe sold 3 Nova sets, 1 for 1,000 and 2 for 800. So getting into really quick like what we can do about this, I kind of decided I'm just going to go over some items with you guys and kind of just see if we can, you know, like see if I can give you an idea as to like what you can do about this and how you can survive this. But basically what you guys want to do is you want to notice what's going for really low right now, and you probably want to jump on that. You probably want to take advantage of what you can get yourself a hold of right now. So, I mean, currently, like the Ash sets in the game, they're going really cheap. And as a lot of you already know, he's getting vaulted. So this shit doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. But you know what? It is what it is, and you all should be buying right now. Buy as many Ash sets as you possibly can right now because he's getting vaulted. You know, his price is going to go up. He is very close to becoming scarce and being something that would be ideal for sellers. Also, stuff like here, the Boltor Prime. Just as an example, I spent 1,400 plat in the last 2 days, just basically kind of rounding out sets that I didn't have. So I didn't have a full Boltor Prime set. Now I do, because I was able to buy a part for this cheap. The full set of the Boltor Prime, because it's scarce, goes for a lot. So what I'd recommend is you guys go through what you guys own currently, and if there's anything that you just need a couple of parts to, especially things that are scarce, now is the time to get it. Good luck on Loki systems or Rhino Prime blueprints, because those are super scarce right now, and I really doubt you'd be able to find somebody that'd be able to sell that stuff cheaper. But if you need to, like, let's say, I don't know, like dual Camus Prime blades, because you need to get a set together, that's not bad. Look into that. The Dakra Prime blade, look into that. I mean, only because I've got 5 blueprints, 4 handles, and only 1 blade, I'm probably going to go look for another 3 blades just to kind of round some sets out. And then maybe I'll go for another blade and another handle and just have a full 5 sets, so I kind of like average all my stuff out. So as far as like the Fragger and the Galatine and that sort of stuff, these have dropped in price. They're kind of like, they're not necessarily getting vaulted, they're not necessarily hard to get, and for, you know, just these have kind of just fallen into the overall average of what's going on in trade chat. So just basically things like Fragger Galatine, just any kind of weapon that's sort of like typical now. You know, it's been in the game for a while and it's not close to getting taken out. If it's kind of around that medium range or whatever, this is where like the prices have kind of dropped a little bit. But, you know, like stay strong and everything, like the prices will get like go back to being higher or whatever. But for those of you guys that have collected plat in the past, now's the time to do it. For those of you guys that have not collected plat in the past, might be new to this market and stuff like that, now is the time for you to seriously be grinding the game out. Just ignore trade chat. Don't even worry about what's going on with trade chat. If you're brand new and you didn't, you know, like you haven't been watching my trade chat videos for a while, you haven't collected yourself a ridiculous amount of platinum yet to be able to spend to buy stuff, then now is not the time for you to cry about it. Now is the time for you to go grind stuff out in the game. And I would recommend grinding stuff out in the game until prices go back up to normal, and then take a look at how many sets you've collected and just work on selling those. That would be the smartest thing that I'd recommend for those of you guys that might be very brand new to this game and haven't made any platinum from the market yet. So things like Frost and Ember, these clearly haven't been affected by the price. If anything, they're still going up because they're scarce. So just keep that in mind, you guys. Like if something is scarce, its price is still gonna be good. If not average, it'll be climbing. And if something is kind of average to the game, its price has gone down. So that's kind of what's going on with the market right now, just so you guys know. Like, again, everything has a pulse. Everything goes through cycles where it's up and down and stuff like that. Anything that basically is kind of acting as if it's alive. And trade chat is very, very alive in Warframe. So I'm just kind of throwing that out there so you guys are aware. It still has a pulse, and it's just another season of what's of kind of what it's going through. It's just cycling through another season. So I kind of hope that like helped you guys out. Just again, keep in mind, if anything is like scarce, like here the Latron stuff, this is vaulted, so I might be able to find parts individually for this for cheaper, but the full set itself should still be going for, let's say, $250 or more, like whatever the typical set goes for like the Latron, for example. But things like the Lex Prime, the Kavasa Prime buckles, like the like the Helios stuff, like all this should be a little bit lower in price. The Helios maybe not so much because it's still brand new to the game and I think people are still having trouble farming it, but just all that sort of stuff. Like here, the Nikana Prime stuff, I'm not necessarily budging on my prices for this stuff. Just because the market's in a low right now doesn't mean that I'm going to turn around and be like, alright, well, I'm going to take my Nikana Prime, which has 3 rare parts, and I'm going to sell it for under 100. Like, no, don't be stupid. Just basically what the point I'm trying to get at is, if you understand how much something is worth, if you understand its average, and, you know, you kind of like, alright, the Nikana Prime blade, all this, the Nikana Prime, all of it has rare parts. So that makes it at least 150 that it should go for on average to sell over on Xbox. So if you can't sell it for 150, then it doesn't matter, like, don't sell it for less. Hold on to the thing. The market has a pulse. It's coming back around. You're going to be able to sell it again for that price. So just keep that in mind, you guys. Like, everything has a pulse. Everything goes through seasons and all that sort of stuff. And I don't know. I hope you guys found this helpful. I've been seeing a lot of the comments of, you know, of people just freaking out. What's going on with trade chat? Everything's so low. If you've got platinum, buy stuff like crazy right now. If you don't have platinum, grind the game out because it's coming back around. It's totally going to come back around. My honest thought is it's going to come back around as soon as a new wave of people come back to the game, which is typical of Warframe. It's when they have a big update, there's a big wave of people that come back to the game. That's when trade chat is booming. That's when you'll see the market be like, you know, immediately, like, it'll go from being a buyer's market to like a very big seller's market. And all the people that, I guess, that don't understand that are going to get kind of stuck in between trying to sell stuff low, and they're going to miss out on so many deals because so many people have been away from the game that are waiting for Octavia to come back out on console, and as soon as that new update comes in and they all flood back, they have no idea what's happened to trade chat. They have no idea that it's become a buyer's market. They haven't even been playing the game to pay attention. But now that they're back, back, they're gonna, you know, spend money on bundles and or whatever. They're gonna buy platinum so they could just buy Octavia if they don't want to farm her through doing the quest, or you know, they're gonna buy extra platinum so they can have, you know, all the extra mandicords or whatever they're called, like all Octavia's instruments and stuff, and more slots for music and whatever. They're gonna check out all the Tenogen stuff, and they're gonna see this and they're gonna go, oh, that's ill, I want that so bad, and they're gonna spend money on plat, and they're gonna do that, and this always happens, you guys. Every time Warframe goes through cycles like this, it's just the way that it is. There's nothing wrong with the game. You guys don't have to worry about that. But just the smartest thing you guys can do is just be aware of it so you can be on top of it, so you can control your outcome with it. So basically, if you're new, farm stuff. If you're if you have a lot of like rare parts and stuff like that, like something that's really rare, I'd say still keep trying to sell it for rare. And this doesn't mean whatsoever that you guys should stop selling stuff like you normally do. I'm just telling you guys why the prices have like dropped a little bit. That doesn't mean that you should turn around and be like, all right, well, you know, if Ash used to be worth like 120 to 150 on Xbox, but now he's going for like 40 to 60, I should lower my price. Don't lower your price is what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you can keep putting it in there. Put it in, you know, like put it in your message of want to sell stuff. But just don't get upset when you can't sell it, because this is just what Warframe's doing right now. If it's bugging you that bad or whatever, like, I don't know, man, go play the game. Just go grind stuff out and get yourself a whole bunch of stuff. Be prepared. Prepare yourself for, like, what's to come. And I think now that you guys kind of understand, like, what's going on with, like, the highs and the lows in the game, I think you guys should be okay. You know, like, basically the point of this video is don't worry about it. Now's not the time to make stupid decisions. You guys, as long as you understand this, you're gonna survive it. You're gonna come out okay. Like, you're gonna be totally fine as far as, you know, being in trade chat, making plat, and basically getting what it is you're looking for out of the game. So, you guys, I hope this was helpful. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys later.